Okay, we're working on activity 11 today. By the way, again, if you hear any strange noises in the background, it's my dog. Anyways, so we're looking at activity 11. This one's going to be really easy. Our starts on page number 51 in the PDF, and it tells us the two things we're focusing on here is wrap text and format row height. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, the first thing we're going to do, of course, is key in. Actually, they have us, as weird as it seems, they want us to select the entire worksheet and apply wrap text before we even start. We'll go ahead and see if that'll work the way they want it to. So I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to click right here between the to the left of the A and above the number 1, the all button, and I'm going to go ahead and select format, wrapping, and wrap. Okay, now if it works, you'll see what this does. Okay, select columns A and B and format the column width to 55. I got a feeling this isn't going to work. So at this point, we're going to copy in the data. Okay. The reason I say that is I think we're going to bring in our format when we bring this in. So you can see there's quite a bit going on here. I'm going to come over here, make sure I'm over the Q in the word question. Okay, I missed the Q, but that'll work better. I mean, you remember what happened in the last one where I wound up with it not going in right. Okay, right there, Control C, come up here, and let's see if it pastes in the way I want it to. Control V, and yes, it did. I do need to change we need to put that Q back in, Q. I need to get rid of this row right here. I left clicked on it, and then I right clicked and selected delete row. Okay, and at this point, we're now going to apply wrap text to everything. So I'm going to click right here and format text. That's not what I'm doing. Wrapping. Okay, you're going to find these in different places in Excel. We'll go over that in class. And wrap. Good. Okay, I think now you see what it did here. Is it basically took that text. I'm going to undo for just a minute. Okay, and as you know, it puts the text underneath of the cell next to it. Okay, did that do all of the cells? Yeah, it did. Okay, undo. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I got to get this out of the way. This thing's in my way. Just so it's right where, come on, where I want to be doing stuff down here. So, good. Now we're just going to do that really quick again. We're going to come up here. We're going to select everything to make it fast. We're going to go format, wrapping, wrap. Good. Okay, so we got that part done. Kind of a weird way of doing it. Select the entire worksheet. Select rows 21. Let's see. So we're gonna, in a moment, we're gonna go and actually look and see what they want this to look like when we're done, and we're gonna adjust this based on the picture they have. I'm just gonna tell you that, okay? Now, the only other thing we are gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and select the stuff here in row 1. We're gonna give it a thick bottom border. I went to bottom border right there. I went to bottom border right there. Now I'm gonna go over here to border style. You saw where the word border style appeared. I'm gonna go ahead and add a thick bottom border. Okay, that was to row 1. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here, let's see here. Okay, is, sorry, we're going to go look at the picture on the end of this assignment, which will be on the next page. So what I'm looking at here, just to let you know, is, come on, this picture right here. Okay, that's what we're going to make it look like. This one, we're going to kind of freeform it. The reason we're not using the numbers they gave us is simply because of the problem that the numbers are given, assuming that everything's being done in Excel. Okay, I'm going to come over here a little ways. Our pets allowed at Excellent Adventures. I want to come a little bit further out there. Good. And the only thing that should be over there, down there, is in advance. See, I'm looking at row 4 here in the book. Good. Okay, that looks about right. Let's see, coming over here to this next one, and they say no, pets are not allowed at Excellent Adventures. Now here we actually can at this point do something. I'm going to go ahead and select that, right click, resize column. I want to see how wide they made that. Let's call it 370. Cancel. So we're going to go ahead and sort of do what they did there. Select both of those, right click, resize columns A and B, and yeah, 370. Good. Okay, so we've got that part done. So we could call that 370. Let's see here. The next one, category, general admission, general information. And that one, I'm just looking to see what the widest thing in this column is. And it looks like they're just leaving a little bit of space there. So we're just going to grab that guy, pull him out to about there. A little bit further. Okay, good. And pets, strollers, wheelchairs. Okay. Now, what we mean by text wrapping, just to make it clear, is you see here how the text just sort of wraps around inside the cell. Because sometimes you'll wind up with stuff that's just too long to go in the cell. And they also showing a little bit over here. And that's what we're talking about when we say text wrapping. Okay, now, the next thing they want us to do here is to do a custom sort. So I'm coming up here, and I'm now on page number... page or step number, select row, select columns, select rows, select odd numbers. There it is. Step number 7. Okay. Select the entire worksheet and sort in ascending order A to Z by category. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click in cell alpha 1, come over here to the end down here because I don't actually remember where it ends. Okay. Now I do. And I'm going to hold the shift key down and then click right there. And that way I've just selected the entire worksheet. That's what that was all about. Okay, now that I've selected the entire worksheet, oops, I did not select the entire worksheet. I missed row F. So hold the shift key. There we go. Now I've selected the entire worksheet. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over here to data, and I'm going to come over here to sort range and advanced sorting options, and it said to sort by category. We do have a header row. The header row is this row right here that says question and, more importantly, category. So we're going to sort by category, A to Z, and sort. And there we go. And that is now sorted. So anything else? Select the odd numbered rows and apply a light gray fill. Okay. What they're basically asking you to do here, just to let you know, is to actually use the alternating colors feature. So I am going to zoom out some just to make this a little bit easier for me to see. I would assume in class you'll be doing the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to select is all the way down here to here. Okay, so I've selected all of the rows. This one's really easy. I'm going to come up here to Format, Alternating Colors, and they want us to use the gray one right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the gray one there. Come down here. You can't see it because this box is in the way. I'm going to click on the word Done. Now you can see that the entire thing is formatted and the alternating rows are in light gray. We could have left the header off and not done this row here. I just think it looked better that way. So anything else? Nope, you are done. So go ahead, get this turned in, and there will be a few differences in Excel, and I'll be showing those in class.